This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has commended the infrastructure projects being implemented by the RTA Dubai as a part of its 2030 strategy, which is also in line with the Dubai Strategic Comprehensive Plan 2021 to achieve sustainable development. In the presence of the ruler of Dubai and engineer Mata Mohammed Al Tayar, the RTA team presented the traffic and transport plan through until 2030. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed was briefed on designs and components of a number of vital projects, including the Shindaga crossing, which is designed to become a special landmark, as well as the 5-year plan to pave internal roads in 16 residential districts in Dubai to meet the needs of residents, which includes planting and beautifying the roads to protect the environment. The team also presented plans surrounding the entrances and exits of the Jewel Creek project, as well as the project designs of the shipping docks on the Dubai Water Canal and Commercial Bay. There's also an expansion development plan of the Burj Khalifa station for the Dubai Metro, where capacity is expected to be enhanced to 180,000 passengers a day. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed was also briefed about ways of enhancing traffic flow within the vicinity of the Expo 2020 Dubai, which includes 36 extra bridges and will be completed in 5 stages by November 2019. He was then briefed on the development of the Dubai Airport Road with bridges and tunnels, which will help increase the capacity of the airport road with around 5,000 additional vehicles per hour. Dubai Airports confirmed on Saturday through a statement that all operations and flights at Dubai International Airport have returned to normal. The news comes after an accident involving Emirates airline flight EK521 arriving from India occurred at the airport on Wednesday, which affected air traffic. In a statement, the airport operator noted that the strategic plan of giving priority to wide-bodied aircraft has enabled a return to regular scheduled activity sooner than anticipated. The statement said that Dubai Airports continues to work with both airline and strategic partners in order to ensure that the remaining small number of affected passengers can reach their destinations as soon as possible. The Telecommunications Regulatory Authority has warned the public that some criminal groups propagating radical ideologies may exploit chat features across some of today's electronic games. With the popularity of mobile devices and gaming on the rise, the spreading of violent antisocial ideas and encouraging rebellious actions among youth and adolescents through message and conversation features on many games has become more of a widespread issue. The TRA has warned that young people remain susceptible to exploitation and criminal groups that could lead them down the wrong path, adding that if teenagers are isolated from the community and spend most of their time playing electronic games in their rooms, this could weaken their social connection, making them an easy target for these types of groups. According to a report released by Emirates news agency WAM, the director for the Policy and Programmes Department at the TRA, engineer Mohammed Al Zarouni, underscored the importance of warning teenagers and young people that some figures behind electronic games are fraudulent. He called on young people to be aware of negative ideas and opinions and to talk with their relatives when they're exposed to such groups, and to also consult the concerned authorities. The Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization has launched an online form to help students pursue training courses in the private sector. The free electronic form, which is available on the Ministry's website and its smartphone app, is in line with Decree number 713 of 2016, issued by Sakir bin Gobash Saeed Gobash, who is the Minister of Human Resources and Emiratization and supports work training in the private sector. The director of the Labour Officers Department in Dubai stated that in order to pursue a training course at the company in the private sector, The company must first be cleared from any irregularities, and applicants must be over 12 and less than 18 years old. Students applying for juvenile work permits must be aged between 15 and 18, and applications can be found through Tahsil service centres or via the ministry's smartphone app. Training programmes are set for 3 months, and the contract is to be submitted for the ministry to approve prior to a signature from both ends. The ministry also said that an e-signature card is mandatory in order to process the company's request to enrol students. To apply, students must attach a copy of their passport, residency for non-nationals, a no objection letter from parents or guardians, personal photos, in addition to a signed agreement with the company. As estimates suggest that nearly 80% of expats in the UAE are not protected, wealth management experts are highlighting the importance of home and life insurance cover for expat residents in the UAE in order to protect against fire events or a tragic accident. With 6 major residential tower fires recorded over the past 12 months, including the recent Salafa Tower fire in Dubai Marina, wealth management experts in the UAE are encouraging residents to secure themselves and their belongings, adding that home and contents insurance is essential for homeowners and tenants alike. The regional manager at Guardian Wealth Management stated that in many countries, this type of insurance is mandatory or automatic, but it is often not the first thought for individuals and expats coming here to the UAE. Advising residents to seek expert financial advice at the earliest, experts in life insurance explained that the process of obtaining home and contents insurance in the country is relatively straightforward, with a simple questionnaire and medical assessment, which determines the client's risk profile. Although fire and life-threatening incidents are often quite rare in the UAE, especially due to some of the best civil defence and healthcare teams in the region, officials stress that the same can't be said about life or critical illness insurance, which is essential for families in the UAE, not just in the event of a fire, but any life-threatening scenario.
I think if people just thought of the scenario of what if it did happen to them and what position they'd be in if their apartment had caught fire or whatever, I think that they'd think long and hard about having the insurance, getting the insurance, and what position they'd be in if they had to pay for the whole apartment to be refurbished again. We've seen that a lot of people have lost everything and not been insured, and as I said, about 80% of people in the UAE don't have home contents insurance. So I think it's important we look into that. It isn't the first thing that people think about, but it should be part of the process of them bedding in to come in here. Because it's mandatory in so many other parts of the world, it should really be mandatory, and it should be the first thing they think about. If you look at the number of people who only have one breadwinner within the family, God forbid if that breadwinner wasn't here, how would they provide themselves with an income? How would they be able to look after the family? And what would happen to their family should they not have the income? Should they have to fork out the money to replace all of their contents in the house? Or, we've got so many other things to think about when we're here. It should be something that either ourselves or our companies or we just make it mandatory, for people to set it up. It's got to be done.
The Abu Dhabi Police have stopped an attempt to smuggle 1 million Captagon pills into Saudi Arabia after 2 people were caught travelling out of the UAE with the drugs. The authorities said that the attempt to smuggle the narcotics via the UAE was intercepted following intelligence shared by security agencies in Saudi Arabia, with the suspects moving across Abu Dhabi, Dubai and Sharjah. Teams from the Ministry of Interior then cooperated with other authorities from the police to track the suspects throughout the country, which were an Arab man with a UAE residency along with a visitor, and then set to arrest them. Captagon is a banned addictive drug that has amphetamine and is known for being a stimulant that keeps its consumers highly energetic. And finally in the bulletin, the voice behind some of the decade's biggest Bollywood hits is set to perform live over in the capital on August the 11th, just ahead of Indian Independence Day. Bollywood legend Shantanu Mukherjee, better known as pop star Shaan, is set to light up the Emirates Palace stage with his electrifying hits in front of adoring fans during the Abu Dhabi summer season. Shaan is the voice behind top hits, including Roop Tera Mastana, Loveology and Tanha Hill. His playlist for Shaan live in concert will include tracks across a variety of genres, covering pop, romance, jazz, ghazal and hip-hop. The performance is a part of Abu Dhabi summer season's celebration of Indian Independence Day, which falls on the 15th of August. The singing sensation has won twice and has been nominated 3 times for Filmfare's Best Male Playback Award. He's also won the coveted IFA Best Male Playback Award in 2007, 2008 and 2010. Shaan has also appeared in a number of films, and his role as host for Star Voice of India, The Voice India and several other primetime programmes over the past decade has cemented his place as a Bollywood legend.